This is fascinating. They're going to keep on digging.
Ryan Clark said some things that rubbed people the wrong way. Before I commented on it, I want you to hear what he had to say.
Let's go.
Listen up.
Yeah.
I want to say it to you, and I want to say it to Randall Cunningham.
Okay, Randall Cunningham, dual threat, black quarterback. People questioned if he could play the quarterback position. I don't remember that narrative, but I can give you that one.
And I want to say it to Russell Wilson. And
No one ever questioned if Russell Wilson could play quarterback. Matter of fact, Russell Wilson got drafted in the 3rd round and immediately took the job of a guy who just got paid in Seattle. I forget his name, Matt something. That's how bad he took his job. Made me forget the dude. What does Russell Wilson and Randall Cunningham have in common other than they're black? Not the style of play or style of play. Russell Wilson can run. Randall Cunningham can run. He ran a little more. What are we saying here? Let's go.
I want to say it to Michael Vick.
Michael Vick, dual threat, okay? Walk with me here, y'all. We about to expose some stuff today.
This is the evolution of the position.
Yeah.
Without Randall Cunningham having to try to conform and be a pocket passer and also show his athleticism, we don't get to Michael Vick.
Mm-hmm.
What happened to Russell Wilson? Whatever. He just forgot. Okay.
And without Michael Vick accepting that and working to become a better passer, working to become a better leader.
Okay, now let's stop there because Michael Vick on record was saying how much he didn't work and wish he did, even though we know he did work. I mean, come on, he Michael Vick. You don't walk out, just wake up out the bed and just become that. You worked, but he was like, I could have worked harder. We remember that. Don't try and gloss over it now. Even Michael Vick said he stepped in it.
We don't get a Cam Newton.
Yep.
And if Cam Newton doesn't bring the style of play that he had the opportunity.
Cam ain't sold on even what you're saying yet. Cam like, all right, man, I can't give you a head nod until I know where you're going. And this is going to be the crux of this video. Where are they going with this?
To bring from Auburn to the NFL and win an MVP doing it, we don't have a Lamar Jackson.
Correct.
See, we've needed at that position because of all the negativity surrounding whether or not people like you can play it. We needed each of you to get to this point.
Yes.
And that's why we need Lamar Jackson to take that next step
Preach.
and hold that Lombardi trophy the same way we all cried when Doug Williams did it in the 80s.
Yes.
Shout out to Doug.
Preach.
Now,
Nah, don't preach. Don't go to that church if that's what's preaching. Some heathens up in there. Some booger whoops. What are we saying here? I'm going to give Stephen A. Smith, because this is about Stephen A. Smith's reaction to it. But the reason I cut that video up so much is because, one, I already showed you that video in a previous video. So if you thought that was a little much, I'm sorry. I already went through it, and people already went through it. What we're trying to figure out is what Ryan Clark is trying to say. Ryan Clark made that point, got a lot of reaction from it, including from me, that was saying, what are you saying? Is the question about black quarterbacks winning a Super Bowl? We've already seen that. No, it ain't about that, big dog. It's about the black quarterback that was questioned winning it all. And I'm going to disprove that as well. But let's let Stephen A. Smith talk through this so we can have all the ammo.
and you heard Ryan Clark right there. Personally speaking, I'd like to say that I'm disappointed, but that's not the word. I'm pissed off. But I'm not pissed off at Ryan. I'm not pissed off at all of you guys. Nor am I pissed off at Ryan Clark for what he said. You know what I have a problem with? That he deleted the post. Because when cynicism and criticism came in his direction, Ryan Clark, somebody who runs from no one, and I'm certainly not accusing him of running now, I'm mad he deleted the post.
Okay. Now, that is interesting because Ryan Clark had said some stuff online that I'm like, damn, he said that? Even when he went back and forth with me or others that I know he's had beef with, I'm like, damn, he said that? Like, you know, I'm talking with the gloves on because I'm like, my kid's going to read this one day. Oh, you don't care? Ryan Clark goes there. Give him some love. Ryan Clark goes there. Why'd he take it down? 2 reasons. Either A, he wanted to delete it because he knew he was wrong, that he didn't make his point. that he had no point. Or B, them, the bosses, said take that thing down. Y'all tell me, beat it up in the comments which one you think it is. Because either you ain't taking it down. Look, Ryan Clark has a long history, a bibliography of, whoa, you said that? And you take this one down? This ain't the most heat Ryan Clark's ever taken. Matter of fact, if you squint, look, clean out some earwax, spin around 3 times and grab some Reynolds wrap, you might see his point. You might. So why did he take it down? Was it because he or because they told him to?
Now, I know what a lot of people were saying. First of all, Ryan Clark didn't know what he was talking about because guess what? Patrick Mahomes is a 3-time Super Bowl champion. He's the reigning 2-time Super Bowl champion, having won back-to-back titles for the Kansas City Chiefs here. He's a black quarterback, and you're bringing that up.
Yeah, that's one layer.
That's really slick on your part. Ladies and gentlemen, Ryan Clark wasn't wrong. Ryan Clark was right.
What do you say? Give it to me.
Now, he may have come across wrong because...
Wait a minute. Hold on, wait a minute. Y'all thought that was finished? What you say? Ryan Clark wasn't wrong. He was right. Well, he may have came across as he was wrong. I'm just having fun right now. This is going to be amazing. If y'all rock with me this whole video, y'all going to be like, what are they doing?
He gave you an opening to bring up Patrick Mahomes to derail or to squash his point.
Derail?
But that's not the point that I interpreted him saying.
Come on.
What he's talking about, what he was talking about, is not the black quarterback, but the black quarterbacks who have been questioned as to whether or not they should play quarterback. Nobody was questioning whether Deshaun Watson was a quarterback. Nobody was questioning whether Patrick Mahomes was a quarterback. They were questioning whether Lamar Jackson was a quarterback.
But he said Russell Wilson. Now, every other quarterback he named, Cam Newton, Mike Vick, Randall Cunningham, did not win a Super Bowl. They won a lot, but they didn't win a Super Bowl. But he did say Russell Wilson. And I got to use that man, use his words against that man and for that man. I can't use your words, your interpretation. He said Russell Wilson. So insert Russell Wilson into this conversation since you want to take Patrick Mahomes out. No one questioned Russell Wilson. So maybe you're like, well, I ain't going to talk about Russell Wilson. So it's the black quarterbacks that's been questioned. I wonder if they ever questioned a white quarterback. I'll save it.
They were wondering whether he should consider a different position going into the NFL. And it was Lamar Jackson that had to tell them, nah, I ain't down with that. I'm a quarterback, and I'm going to be a quarterback in the NFL, and I'm going to wreak havoc, and I'm going to wreck shop, and I'm going to show you what I bring to the table. That's what Lamar Jackson said. But they were trying to convince him not to play quarterback.
True. Bill Polian, famous for a lot of great things, but most famous for one bad mishap. You said that Lamar Jackson shouldn't play quarterback. Okay. But that is not a unique black experience. And this is what I said in my last video, which I'm going to have to rehash some of it, that nothing right now in intention or proven is unique to the black quarterback. They have challenged white quarterbacks all the way back to the 80s that I can remember. And Steve Young is one of them. And I got more. But I'm going to let you make your points so I can counter those points.
And that specter of skepticism and criticism that came associated with Lamar Jackson before he was drafted number 32 overall in the first round, at the end of the first round, by the Baltimore Ravens is something that has happened only to black quarterbacks.
Okay, I am not going to misquote this man. That is something that has happened only to black quarterbacks. Why did he took that damn post down? Boy, do y'all read? Do y'all watch? Do y'all know? Did y'all play, you narps? Do y'all know football? Whew. Now you're in my wheelhouse. You got a little ball mixing with some brains. You got to do your homework, baby. Keep talking.
Where's the white dude? And if I'm wrong, I stand corrected.
Okay, well then let's not talk then. Take your post down too. I'm just clowning right now. This is the best. They are so wrong and they know it. They are so, They are so hidden in plain sight in their agenda that they know that they are not saying anything accurate. They know it. They're stumbling and fumbling and, oh, I may be right, but I'm wrong. But if I'm wrong, correct me. This is the race baiting. And ultimately, you're racing to go nowhere. This ain't no unique black experience. I don't even see if it was. Why are you so pumped? Like, oh, it's 2024, 2025, and you're going to be the one that finally gets us there. Kumbaya. Man, we already been there. Doug Williams won one. Oh, no, but he ain't black like a dual threat black. Okay, Russell Wilson can run. He won. No. Patrick Mahomes can run. Every game in the fourth quarter, Patrick Mahomes gonna run 3 times and get first down. Oh, no, I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about the ones they question, authentically black, and, dual threat. What?
But I don't recall a white dude coming into the NFL, having played the quarterback position in college, and they were being dissuaded from entering as a quarterback because people were accusing them of not being able to play the position.
I am having intellectual difficulties right now processing that because of my experience. And my experience is my expertise. This video is made with levity. This video is made to poke fun of those who need to get poked fun of, which is everybody. Okay? There ain't no sacred cows here, including my damn self. Stephen A. Smith. I hope you're watching this because I know you watch. I watch yours, you watch mine. If you don't watch mine, you got a lot of friends that do because they always telling you what I'm saying. Here we go. Let's look at these. Y'all ready to walk? This is amazing. Does anybody out there for all the marbles in the world know who this is? 2001 through 2004, Arkansas quarterback. Y'all know who that is? I do. Want to know why? Because I played with this guy. He could jog a 4.3. His name was Mr. Matt Jones. Mr. Matt Jones. What position did he play in college, y'all? One more time for the people in the back who don't know how to act. 6'6", 240 quarterback. Did you see wide receiver here? Running back, tight end, D-back, linebacker? No, QB. Okay. Walk with me now. Oh, I'm going to get y'all today. Oh, you're going to learn today. People think I'm all so post-racial. I see race. I just don't give a damn about it because it doesn't inform me about the person. And I don't let race start me in conversations intellectually to have an agenda. If it happened, it happened. Move on. You can't make the black plight something that's unique in 2024 when you have all these indications that maybe it's over. And I will prove that. Let's go back to my guy, Mr. Matt Jones, who played in 2005. Does that say QB? No. What does that say? Wide receiver? He was a receiver? Wait a minute. Didn't you say the year before he was a quarterback? Wide receiver. You see quarterback anywhere? Matt Jones didn't get dissuaded. Matt Jones got punked. They say, look, if you want to go to the NFL and first round, be a wide receiver. Oh, okay. Why can't I play quarterback? Because we questioning that. We critical of that. We don't think you're good enough. Hey, guess what? It ain't just the black guys. Oh, you think it's just him? What do you think Julian Edelman did? Uh-oh. Forgot he was a quarterback? What about Taysom Hill, Go Gadget, Mr. Utility? You think he was a quarterback? Yes, he was. Ooh. They told Taysom Hill, boy, if you're going to make the league, you better stop playing. Put that ball down. Stop throwing it. Catch it. Run with it. Don't go back to them Eric Crouch. Remember him? Scott Frost, all them Nebraska quarterbacks. All y'all can stop. I just got off the phone with a guy who played longer than me in the league, Chris Hetherington. I don't know if you know his name. Went to Yale, beast. Played quarterback. You think he was going to make the NFL at quarterback? There's a longer list, but the names get a little different. But the point is, they have dissuaded, criticized, critical, complained, forced, punked, switched white quarterbacks for a long time. I was going to say forever, but I don't know about that. It might have been a little different when Martin Luther King was walking around. Yeah. Okay. So that point has been proven, but let's prove more points. Why don't we? But I truly don't get Ryan Clark's point, and I think that's why he took it down, or they made him take it down. We got Russell Wilson who already won a Super Bowl, but he's not, questioned? Or is he cornball, as the people say? So we question him, let alone they didn't question him. I digress. Patrick Mahomes, well, he half. Oh. Well, no, he ain't really a dual threat. He ain't? Okay. What is dual threat to you? He can't throw? He cannot throw? What do you mean? Okay. He's won, 3 Super Bowls, may win the 4th this year? Okay. Steve Young, best rushing season. Cordell Stewart's Mr. Dual Threat. Want to know why? They called him Slash. Dual threat. Run, receive. Do you know that Mr. Slash, Cordell Stewart, the most rushing yards he had in the season was the same as Steve Young? But you dare tell me that Steve Young wasn't a dual threat? Why? Because he white? The dude that they called Mr. Dual Threat Slash literally got the nickname because he was a dual threat, had the same amount of rushing yards in his best year as that white guy, Steve Young. But he ain't a dual threat. Boy, stop. Y'all got to get off this hill. Don't die on this one, okay? They told Steve Young, hey, bruh, there are articles. Go to Sports Illustrated Vault. There are articles. I wish you wouldn't run so much. Shall I continue? I don't know what Ryan Clark's point was. And I'm not picking on Ryan Clark, just picking on the point. What is it? That's why he took it down, Stephen A. Don't be pissed off at that man for doing the right thing. Because if we're talking about the black quarterback, we can't talk about, well, black quarterbacks don't get opportunity. We lost that once Fritz Pollard and Willie Thrower got their opportunities in quarterback and other ones, Shaq, etc. Oh, well, we ain't got a black quarterback won a Super Bowl. Well, we had that with Doug Williams. Then we had that with Russell Wilson and Patrick Mahomes. Y'all know we got it. Okay, we got it. Others. Well, we ain't got no black quarterbacks in Hall of Fame. Well, we got Warren Moon, okay? So we've cut that ribbon as well. What about MVP? We've got Lamar Jackson. You got twice, maybe 3 times now this year. Patrick Mahomes, twice. Steve McNair won it. Okay, now we ain't talking about that. We talking about they ain't giving us our fair due and our money. Well, 5 of the top 10 quarterbacks getting paid are black. Then you could throw 2 in there, throw a little something. 6. And number one, Dak Prescott. Boy, that's a tough way to show racism, ain't it? I love when people be like, well, he an exception. Well, that's a hard way to say that you hate me. Take it. I take it. If you hate me like that, hate me all day, damn it. So my question, seriously, this is the only part I'm being serious. What could Lamar Jackson do this year that seriously hasn't been done? Or unless Ryan Clark didn't say what he really wanted to say. Let me help him. I think he want to say, ain't no quarterback ever been questioned like that and won a Super Bowl. That's the nice way. That's the G-rated way he wanted to say it. No quarterback ever been questioned like that and won a Super Bowl. Because even Steve Young's criticism wasn't switch position, right? They didn't tell Russell Wilson switch position. They didn't tell Patrick Mahomes switch position, okay? And none of those white guys I talked about, Julian Edelman didn't win no. He did switch the position. They all gave in. Like, all right, I don't know why these black guys over here fighting. I don't know why Lamar Jackson want to play quarterback. I'm going to play receiver. Like, white guys got punked into doing position changes as well. I think the X-rated version of what Ryan Clark really wanted to say was, hey, ain't no quarterback ever black that's real black, hood or real, ever won it all. So this is like, he taking what Randall did, who was a real one. He taking what, I slipped up and said Russell Wilson, but you know what I meant. He taking what Mike Vick, a real one. Cam, you a real one. And now he can go do it. That's the evolution. Preach. Stop preaching. Stop reaching. Start teaching. Okay. Make sure you guys log on to projecttransition.org and be like my man Thomas Lanero, who made a one-time $25 donation, Project Transition. If you like this video, you hated this video, whatever this video did to you, make sure you support the foundation, help these kids out, right? Educate and empower the itty-bitties out there. Woo! That was a video right there. And if you do that and you're a giver every month to help us educate and empower these itty-bitties, we'll give you this book. Never shut up. Uh-oh, got the hiccups. This book right here will hook you up to the antidotes so you won't be a race baiter. So you won't be on that hill. You won't die on no dumb hill. I might die on the hill, but it ain't going to be dumb. Unless somebody take me out. Man, it's wildness out here. You can't promise anything out here in these streets today. Only thing you can promise nowadays, seriously, I ain't lying, is a dope freestyle from your boy. Other than that, ain't no guarantees. Let's go to war. Oh, production. Where my beat? Oh, I had that thing teed up too. That thing was going to be a dope intro. Well, oh well. That's how life goes. Oh, this is how the rap goes. Look at my son running. Run, and have some fun. Go get it, boy. What we talking about? Ryan Clark and Stephen A. being mad at him. Pissed off. Said, y'all, why you take your post down? Well, let's get it. Hey, Stephen A. Smith on the mic. Yeah, he gon' play. Calling out Ryan Clark for what he had to say. Post gone missing like it vanished in the night. Picking black quarterbacks, you better get it right. You better do it. Stephen's tone sharp, cutting through the facade. What you pull it down for? Kinda odd. Lamar in the mix got the pressure in his name. Super Bowl or not, they still critique his game. Stephen on fire, spitting truth like a preacher. Now he's sitting there, Ryan Clark bleachers. Don't run from the heat, you can't retreat. That's a mission, that's defeat. Ooh, meanwhile, Lamar's riding, chasing that ring, while the media's out here questioning everything. But Stephen got his back, straight facts he delivers. Quarterback's under pressure, but he cool in the rivers. What? This ain't about opinions, it's about respect. When you step to the culture, better step correct. Smith's got the bars and he's bringing the fight. No deleted post on the silence his mic. Stephen A. Smith stepping in the room, not weak. Ryan Clark's backpedaling, now Stephen got to speak. You deleting your post, now explain it to the crowd. You spoke on black quarterbacks, why you quiet now? That's bigger than the game, it's a fight for the throne. Don't stay silent when the truth's been shown. Lamar Jackson ball is still questioning his fame. Talking about a Super Bowl like that defines his name? Woo, I'm on fire right now. It's a sermon. While Ryan's in the shadows, terrible. Them tables turning. Ooh, don't fold under pressure. Be a man of your word. Stand tall for your brothers. Make sure your word is heard. The league's been a battlefield. Black quarterback's been doubted. Stephen ain't afraid to call it out. What's clouded? Woo! If you really about it. You won't have to always talk about it, shout about it. Write about it. Just be it. But that post you put up, now we don't see it. Because you didn't believe it. Actually, it was just wrong. It's okay. I hear you with that race baiting. Same old song. That boy good. Thank you very much. So what?